Hello everybody, my name is Mathis, or Mike if you're not a regular on the channel, and I am recording this video much sooner than I anticipated to be doing so, which is a very positive and good thing. If you were here a few days ago, then you know I released a video with the hashtag #TranscendHate about my old high school, Mount St. Charles, that had recently added into their student handbook a discrimination clause saying they could no longer accommodate transgendered students within their schools. Now, this really upset me, as going to that school and graduating many years ago, as I did along many others, hundreds or thousands of other people, was taught to do nothing but love and care and accept other people for who they are, regardless of sexuality, gender, race, religion. It didn't matter. That school taught us to accept all others. So it came as a great surprise to me and over 1,000 others that this new discrimination clause had been kind of just slid into the handbook without really any fanfare or open transparency as to why it was created. So I made a video talking about it, and tons of petitions were created. There was a closed, or a Facebook group rather, of over 1,000 people that were up against it. A fundraiser was created to raise funds for Mount St. Charles to help them accommodate these students that they said they could not accommodate. News organizations picked up the video and picked up the Facebook group. It was just all over the place in the matter of a day or two. The TranscendHate hashtag was used over, I think, a quick look, 100 to 200 times to Mount St. Charles' Twitter handle, letting them know that in this day and age where there's such open arguments about whether we should let somebody be who they are or not, to see a school take the side of saying, no, you know, we can't accept you for being who you are, to see that happen, you know, it was such a quick outburst, and it really was really warming to see that. It made me happy to see that there are so many people that were willing to voice their opinions. And I have to thank you, because, you know, releasing a video like that, you're always worried that there's going to be ridiculous amounts of hate talk and all that stuff in the comment section. However, the overwhelming positivity that was in the comment section of that video was incredible. And those who didn't agree, who disagreed in a civilized manner, where discussion could be had in a civilized manner. And the tiny bit of hate speech that was spewed forth was quickly caught by YouTube's spam filter, because they actually have a pretty decent spam filter and weeded out very quickly. So thank you for all the people who did agree and were positive, and those who didn't agree but did it in a respectful and civilized manner. I thank you for that. That is, on the internet these days, is, I don't want to say impossible, but unlikely to happen. So thank you. Also, I want to apologize if I sound a little stuffed up or I end up coughing here and there, as I've been sick these past few days. That being said, today is a great day. Like I said, news organizations, Twitter, fundraisers, Facebook groups, all kinds of things. A silent protest was even done outside the school. All this noise was made, and tons of people had said, you should just accept it as the way it is. It's their school, their rules. They're a private school. What is making a video going to do? All you're doing is being annoying. You're not going to get any change done, this, that, and the other. But listen, if something is not right in your eyes, it is completely within your rights to make noise about it, to bring attention to it. And without bringing noise to it and bringing attention to it, news organizations and all that stuff wouldn't have picked it up. And today may never have happened, because today the school has rescinded its non-transgendered student discrimination clause. No longer is it in the student handbook. It has been brought down on Mount St. Charles' webpage, with the new one being put up. They've completely retracted their statement on that, on their stance. So that is no longer going to happen. And within 2 weeks, the school and the leader of the Facebook group are going to be meeting and discussing the funds that were raised through the fundraiser, what they're going to do with it, and how they're going to go forward. The school's going to end up going forward and working on accommodating these people that they so told or so claimed that they could not accommodate, including whether it's just bathrooms that they're worried about or teaching the staff, LGBT rights. Like, that's whatever needs to be done is being done. But the most important thing is that the discrimination clause in the school that I grew up loving will no longer be discriminating. And that's all I could ever ask, is that the school basically do exactly what it taught me to do, which was to accept people for being people and to praise and preach love and kindness, and to not push a person away because you don't believe you can either accommodate them or they're different or whatever it is. The arguments that we can't accommodate you, for me personally, ring so hollow, because those same arguments could have been used in the 50s, 60s, 40s, 30s when it came to racial tensions or men versus women. They have to be treated special. They're different, equal but different, that kind of thing. I just can't sit back and let that happen. So I'm so happy and so proud of my school that they responded in such a quick manner and no longer will be discriminating against an entire group of people. So thank you, Mount, for doing the right thing. It is absolutely what we expected you to do, and it is absolutely what you should have done. And I'm so happy that you did it. Honest to God, this is exactly what you taught me to be, and I can't say it any better. And thank all of you viewers for commenting in the video and hashtagging up to Mount St. Charles on Twitter, and to going forth and spreading good word and spreading kindness. That's all I want, and that's all anybody should ever want. So continue doing that. And as a celebration today, do the world a favor. Do something small for somebody today. Go out there and do something small. Maybe it's something as small as holding a door for somebody going into a store. Or maybe you're in line at a coffee and you pay for the person behind you. Something small. Pass on the love. Pass on the kindness. Be good to each other. And I'll see you next time. I love you.